Man, look at the fog. Good morning, Southern Latitudes friends and family. Whew, what are we gonna get into today? Did we get rain? It's dripping over here. Just a little bit. Ooh, it's starting to come. I guess we'll have to come play after the rain. Look at the cucumbers coming up. What a blessing. And look at that cauliflower. Oh my gosh. That's huge. Do I pick that? Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. That's the most beautiful, largest head I've ever had. I think that I've done Snowball before, actually. Napa Chardonnays are up. Something's wrong with the old seed for Roselle. Gotta fix that. Then let's see, peppers. This is the Tam jalapenos. Starting to come up. I got the nata pinos are starting to come up. Oh, I'm starting to get rain on. Good. This is the glory of it's a cabbage. And then I have a South Florida tomato. My Merlot lettuce is looking great. My pink dandelions are up. The dead-on cabbage is up. The whole row. That's good. My Aunt Molly's ground cherries are up. Let's see, did I do two? Oh yeah, that's a wrong seed. That's a lettuce or something in there. Zephyr squash. Looks like all that seed was bad. That should have germinated by now. Bronze mignette. Oh, I missed to sell them. The bronze mignette looks really good coming along. And then we have our little Fort Hook zucchini and butter dish yellow squash. So I have 2 rows of that. So these, man, those could almost think about going in the ground. Let's see what we got going over here. Alma paprika is in. I have 3 rows of that. Most all that came in. I have cherry peppers. Okay, not all of those are in, but a good many of those are starting to come up. We're having this unusual warm snap. We might even hit record highs this week. So it's been really good for my peppers. And I have the giant red Marconi, again, just starting to come through. And a red bell pepper. That, again, just starting to come through. The bullnose red peppers. These are great. Those are really great. Just typical store like red bell peppers, sweet bell peppers. Then the early golden cabbage. Look at, I have so many extras I'll have to separate. Nero de Toscana. Oh, it's raining on me again. Pink beefsteaks. Wow, that's like 5 of those so far. And then Persian basil, which just was something really cool from Acre Creek that I wanted to try. Just maybe as more like ornamental looking. All right, Turk's Cap Hibiscus goes to its new home today, and longevity spinach goes to its home. I have boxes coming tomorrow, so I'm going to do a little light tilling in here and then put cardboard over it and cover it just like I did in that other garden a couple weeks ago. Yeah, it's time to do that because this used to be just covered in whatever this stuff is, pothos, and it keeps coming back. So might try to get it from the roots too, but we'll see how ambitious I feel today. I wanted to show you how this is my Persian lime, and it is really pushing out all the new growth. Oh man, this is the 26th of January, so not much new on the plumeria spider webs. Gotta work on my planters. That would be good. But he's still got a lot of energy. Let me show you. I'll just give you a mini garden tour since I don't think I'll take you along with me for all the planting. This is a Meyer Lemon, and this whole side has a lot of new growth. There's some weeds in there. That's new growth. Pretty excited. This was quite a tiny baby, and this is probably year 2. This is key lime, and looks like it's got some nutritional things that need addressing. It doesn't really want to push out new growth, but I believe that's some new growth right there. Yeah, it's not the happiest here, maybe. And then Jack and I are kind of concerned about this one. I don't see it pushing out new growth. It hasn't looked happy in forever. This is my variegated lemon, which is called Eureka, is the variety. It's a pink lemon. Oh yeah, I already checked this one. There's nothing in there. I was checking for bugs. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll just keep being good to it. Maybe it's just a mess. We haven't had a lot of rain here. Feels like we haven't had a good soak in over a month. This is brown turkey fig, yellow alamanda, pineapple. We have Chrysander right here, but we're going to actually move. I'm just going to dig her out completely, I believe, unless I think to move her somewhere else. But we're going to put the brown turkey fig here, and we're going to put it outward here a little bit further. Give it space to grow, a little bit more sunlight for it. Well, I don't know, maybe it's the same amount of sunlight. But anyhow, we want to put it over here. And then we cleaned up some of this, and then I made a mess when I pulled everything from the front here. But this will be future banana garden. Oh, but he went for the camera. Look, my Lady Margaret. He's trying to come out today, aren't you? You probably will be out in a couple more hours. Look, there's way more on top of the trellis too. 2 more. 3, almost 3 more. And butterfly peas, man. They're like, hey, give us a couple warm days. The Moringa didn't lose all of its leaves because we didn't have that much of a frost. But anyhow, I was thinking of cutting it down. I'm willing to give away some of these cuttings if anybody wants them from my local area. And I have grapevines in here on the inside. My peanut butter tree's doing really good. Looks like it's coming through the shock. Oh, I see Buddy's bowl. He was crying the other day. I wonder if that's why. There we go. Oh, okay. Let me start on this end. Bromeliads. So I don't know which variety they are. They were given to me. Beautyberry. I have it wild all over my yard. Miracle fruit. And he came as a little bare root stick. And he's doing really good. 2 years. This is going to be home of future Merrily turmeric. And then Lori's turmeric's over there. More beautyberry. And my purple rose, I did trim back. Yeah, you guys just saw this garden not too long ago. And in the corner is where the Turk's cap hibiscus is going to be. We need some color back here, I think. Chinese red noodle bean, oyster plant. Then I have in here Mexican cream guava. And my nectarine ships today. Today's Tuesday. And so it's going to be, I believe, in here, unless I find out it doesn't like acid, then I'll have to put it somewhere else. And I have all sorts of pineapples back there. More oyster just volunteered right there. And beautyberry. So this is, I think it's German oregano. And this looks, oh yes, this is the parsley I threw out. Oh man, I was afraid it was going to be cherry tomatoes because I think I had a couple Everglades fall in here. But yes, and then these are weeds. Don't look at those. It's a marathon, not a sprint when you garden, especially this much. This right here, this beautiful creature is my, ta-da, ruby red grapefruit on the top, and then I have a Meyer Lemon graft on the bottom. So I haven't seen no new growth on it, but it looks pretty good other than that. Oh, some spotting. I don't like that. I probably should trim back. This is where the Meyer Lemon graft is, and it doesn't look good. I'm really shocked. Like probably all the growth is on the grapefruit and nothing on the Meyer Lemon. Isn't that sad? We'll see how it goes this spring. This is I think this is the green Thompson. Vitis vitaris. So you saw the thornless blackberry last week. Ready to go. Grimachami cherry, Mexican sunflowers, climbing oleander. This is Caribbean red papaya, which is self-pollinating, in case you're wondering. This is red roselle. I don't know that it's going to come back, but it looks better than last year's roselle. And since we didn't get that hard freeze, I thought we'd just experiment and leave it there. This is Vinca that needs cutting back because it's suffocating out the one blueberry bush. So one thing I wanted to definitely do today was come out here and look and see if I could find buds, fruiting buds. Okay, there we go. You see that? Those are fruiting buds. That's going to be good. I need to do a good prune on this if we dry out today. Oh, that's good. That gives me hope. Those are fruiting buds. Aren't they pretty in the winter, how they turn rust colored? Okay. This one doesn't look so good. I see small fruiting buds. Not very good. This is Cranberry Hibiscus, and I need to collect the seeds because some of it is ready to be collected. I think the whole bush is going to end up dying, although, well, at least these canes of it, these sections, this section, it bloomed really nice the other day. Buddy, no. More pineapples, more different bromeliads, and I have a lot of these volunteer, are they caladiums? Not sure. I need to take a good rake through here and a good set of pruners, see what's what. And I have rattlesnake beans on the trellis. You saw me just pick those and dry the beans. Oh, maybe you didn't. I might be saving that for another video. And then I have maypop passion vine, and let's see, there is, what is this one? This is a jumbo black muscadine right here. So lot going on in that trellis. And I may or may not put my kiwi over here. I was going to build a whole fence system, and then I thought, why do that? I have lots of space right here for a whole kiwi to take off. And I'm looking for something perennial because I'm tired of trying to put beans or whatever in here. And I think this might be exactly what I need over here. Beautyberry again. Okay. And there's lots of little nasturtiums along the way. Bee balm should be coming up also in these little blank areas. Let's go see what's in the front. Okay, it's been a week or two since you've seen these guys, and they're really coming along good. And they're in that horse manure, if you recall. So this is Godzilla Broccoli. It seems like the further we go, the better they look. Aren't they great? And then for little transplants, man, they didn't have shock at all. This is red Acre Cabbage. on this side. Also doing amazing. Looks like a squirrel got that one on the end. Oh, he sure did. Man, took him out by the roots and everything. Let's get him back in. I need to turn the drip on and then water him in. This is a yellow Swiss chard that I found just accidentally. Grew up with the seed tray and everything that was in it. This is my Hilton Cabbage, and it was sitting with one of them, and I just put it on the end so I wouldn't forget. So look at how big these guys are. This is like a week and 2 days. They are doing amazing out here. So I have a good half row of that. Each one of these rows is 28 feet. So I have at least 14 feet, and then every foot, there's one of them. On this side is Snowball Cauliflower. Also doing well, but they don't grow as fast as a Hilton Cabbage. That's a Chinese cabbage. I lost a couple to them drying out. So you'll see some blanks here and here. And this one's, they're probably not happy. Oh, that one got chewed on a little bit. For the most part, the squirrels are leaving them alone. That one, And then, okay, so this is also gonna be, what are you? Yeah, that's Snowball Cauliflower. So both sides are Snowball. And then, look at this. Can you see that? My elephant garlic is coming up. Right there, there. Oops. And all the way down here. So cool. I didn't even get to vernalize them. These are my Sir Lancelot leeks. And they overcame their shock really fast. Some of them, especially the ones up at the top, are doing excellent. Look at, they came in as little babies and they're already past the size of my hand. They're over a foot tall. And you might be able to see, hopefully you can see, we have carrots they put in here. That's pretty cool. Just, you know, trying to add a little bit more carrots in here and there. I have a couple rows of carrots right there that are coming along. The yellow carrots never germinated, so I'm going to add some more orange carrots in there. This part needs cleaning out right here before that grows into anything. I should get a hoe in here. This is, let's see, which one was this? This is Blue Cream's Berry Cherry, and that's a volunteer. I had to think of that. See? But it has the blue cream look. Now, I think over there is my Napa Chardonnay, and I don't remember what these two are. One was a volunteer. No, I stuck those in the ground, so I'm not really sure what it is. I never wrote it down. And then I'm going to put you right down here to see. These are my Texas Legend onions. Here. Let me give you a little comparison, like where my finger is. They look pretty good. I have 3 rows of those. I don't know how much that makes. Then I have, these are Southern Belle Reds. You can see they're red at the base. They're still in the vegetative stage. They're growing the greens, and they're doing pretty doggone good. Over here, you'll see, this is called a Florida Sweet. And this is probably the best growing, but it grew from a bulb, whereas these were from little starts. So those popped up fast. They look great. They'll probably be the first ones out of the ground. Over here, I have salmon. And forgive me, it's, I think, Salmon River. It might be Salmon Red. I'll make that correction at the bottom when I edit. And over here is, but I think it's Salmon River. Garlic, amazing. I did vernalize these in the fridge. Then this is Pescadero Red, and yes, that is not a weed, that is actually garlic. I don't know why, but that's the way it is. And I had one more of those. Maybe. I think that was it. But for sure, wow, this one is definitely winning of the garlics. Look at how great that is filling in. And then I have my Florida pepper there. Looks just like a Tabasco, but it's perennial. And Tabasco can be perennial in Florida, but I find the Florida pepper stays shorter, produces just as much, and is way more cold and drought hardy. This has never been on any irrigation. It comes back with a vengeance every year. This is, look at that, January. It's starting to throw blooms. I do nothing to it, and it just gives and gives and gives. Then you'll see my sugar magnolia tendril peas. I don't believe I have any flowers. Uh-oh, I gotta pull some baby oaks. See the baby oaks? They all need pulling. They're like, hey, you put irrigation out here. This is my Brazilian flame. And that is just a beautiful, loves the heat. Beautiful perennial also. More peas in here. A little bit of weeds, but not too bad. I have a lone volunteer zinnia. I tried transplanting some Florida cranberries here. We'll see if they make it. This one got stepped on. This garden I just worked on, that I don't know what it is, yellow pear or something. Purple sprouting broccoli, which is in most of this bed. And I do have some babies in like the second sowing in between. This lettuce, I'm not sure 100% what it is. We sowed it over here and then in September, and then it just gully washed with a flood and ended up over here. I had a couple over here like that. I have sugar magnolia tendril peas. There's at least 20 on the fence. The purple sprouting broccoli should, I should be seeing a head pretty soon, any day now. I did early purple rutabagas, and they are doing great. I had a heavy sowing, and then I bumped some over into 2 rows. And then I see I have some good weeds in here too. I think this, which one? Oh, it bent over, but should be, hold on, let me watch my step. Should be throwing a bloom. That's beautiful. And this one too. You can see it in the shadow, in the, like a little silhouette of it. Blooms probably tomorrow. Then I have 2 red express cabbage, another red express cabbage. Oh, my Calabrese broccoli got chewed on. This is a leftover, I think this is a scallop edge squash. The only one that survived from fall. I don't know why it's able to make it through winter, but we're having a mild winter overall. No freezes, no heavy freezes. More Calabrese broccoli. I did have marjoram growing in here. I saw it, and then a squirrel completely demolished this whole area. So you guys missed it. I saw it, but you guys missed it. Sorry. We should have a pineapple or 2 up front. I have Japanese red mustard greens, Mexican sage back there. I have a staghorn right there. I have Bromeliads. Those are really pretty. That was, Jack added that last year up there. It was color. We'll see if it comes back. And this is my lettuce row. And there's everything in here from flashy trot back. There's, I don't even remember. It's gone to bolting. And then what you see pretty well, you see it's in a pattern. That's my May Queen lettuce that I transplanted. I think I have some Bronze Beauty in there. I have Calabrese broccoli. Not too many. The extras went over there. So I may mess this up, but I think this is red Russian kale and this is red Ursa kale, or vice versa. This is Nero de Toscana kale, which is like a dinosaur kale. And I have blue Scotch curled kale. So I think I have 2 of those, but one gets hidden. Those are nice. And then Hercules carrots. Right here, I put some more purple sprouting broccoli. So I need to clean between those rows. And then over here are collards. These are Top Bunch 2.0 from Haas, which is a new variety for me. Usually I do tiger collards, but I'm trying to get off of Johnny seeds because of the shipping. And seed costs went up. So, you know, if I can combine an order and find, like Hercules was also at Haas, so I was able to buy the new batch from them as well. So just trying to save myself all the shipping all the time. Cilantro, I saved my own seeds. I have a little cosmos. Red onion, fennel. So, and I just put new fennel seeds in here. I have more Nero de Toscana. I believe that's what that is. I picked all the radishes the other day. You'll see that. I'll put a little video of me picking the salad. Nero de Toscana. You know what? I don't think that's what I think it is. I don't know what this is. Because this is Nero de Toscana. Is that a radish? Wonder what I planted there, guys. Huh? You ever do that? Uh-oh. This is radishes. So I need to get some new radishes out there. Oh, and let me step back from it. But I just tilled this. So this is going to be a nice open area. Probably throw a yellow squash in here. And we're ready to go now that the sweet potato box is gone. We're going to put sweet potatoes in here. And I may put roselle over the top of it. Like growing upward and then sweet potatoes on the base. That'll be kind of pretty. This irrigation is going to become a... We're going to attach this hose to drip line, put the main line down the fence, and put the drip lines in the other direction. That's going to be so awesome out here. And this is a yellow pear with blooms on it, and I need to transplant it. See, the blooms are just starting. All right, there you go. Okay, you guys have been here in my tomato garden recently. So unless you just joined, which we got 5 new subscribers just this week. So I will go through real quickly. San Marzanos, big boy tomato on this side. But it's almost impossible to tell, and Jet Stars on this side, because they have intermingled. And I thought about that after I put them in there, and I was like, oh snap. Okay, so that's what's going on here. And I do have some Black Beauty eggplants right there on the ground floor. They're falling over. It's time to, man, it doesn't take very long, especially when we start getting longer days, for them to need lots of pruning and lots of tying up. And I just bought new ties because my other ties, these little plastic ones, you guys, are breaking a lot. They go through one season pretty good. They don't get through the second season very well. So I bought a different variety. Look at this. Oh, can you see that? This guy is my probably largest. This came from a South Florida tomato. Like I bought a whole case and canned them. And it's probably hybrid, so it's probably not true, but we are definitely getting fruit off of it. And it's wet in here, so I'm not going to go through, but there's tomatoes all down in here. And blooms. Look at the blooms. So we're probably going to set a lot of fruit this week with the nice weather. Very excited about that. And then the end is a mortgage lifter, yellow pear, and a German stripe. But I have seen zilch blooms on the German stripe, and I don't even think the mortgage lifter's done me anything. But the yellow pear is doing great. That's my soap aloe right there. And I do have some miscellaneous basil and cayennes on the front. And this is Groninger Brussels right here. It should have been a big row, but I only kind of got the front half, and rodents or whatever got the back half, part of the back half. And I have Texas Legend onions over on this 2 rows, and then I have red Southern Bells, and they're intermixed with a lot of weeds. I've absolutely got to get in here and weed because it's probably it's enjoying all the fertilizer. Pick 2 of the 3 pineapples. Let's get to the other end. Okay, so my irrigation is not working well on this tube, or at least parts of this tube. So whatever, I think this was more of a bell pepper That didn't make it. The corbachi peppers did make it, although they look stressed from winter. And I had one with dinner last night. It was delicious. Amazing. That's good, but we got more coming. And then I'm going to probably do something and fix irrigation, because look at all this garden space, right? I have this huge area that's probably 5-6 feet wide and maybe 12 feet long, and it's not hardly producing. And I really need to just hook up to one of the hoses that it's running really good and throw some drip lines in here. Come in, retail, fix it. Fix the problem. Or do something that's long and big and bushy. But I mean, really, I need space for peppers. And this might work out exactly like what I need. And like I said, this is the German stripe. Oh, good. We're getting a bloom, finally. Good grief. This is the one that was ravaged by bugs. Almost didn't make it. It looks amazing. Now, don't throw away your tomatoes. Tomatoes are so resilient. The mortgage lifter's in here. I think this is part of the mortgage lifter. Looks good. But I don't see anything. But hopefully it'll all set fruit. Hopefully it'll all set fruit, and then boom, next thing you know, we'll be covered up in big tomatoes. That, I don't know what it is. This is where Brad's Atomic Grapes were last year, as well as Dr. Wychee Yellow. But I don't think that Dr. Wychee's blooms are usually like really lots of petals. So that could be a Brad's Atomic Grapes right there. And weeds. Weeds, weeds, weeds. Chickens love these weeds. Before I start picking weeds, it looks like it's going to clear up. But I just wanted to give you a garden tour today. I know I've been kind of going through the gardens, but I wanted you to have the full experience all in one video in case somebody just drops in and leaves. And I wanted to put it up. Him and my lavender Orpington have quite the standoff most days. Don't think she's very afraid of him. A little bit, but not much. She knows she's safe in there. Okay, thank you for stopping by and doing the garden tour with me. I know they're a little bit longer, but they are pretty fun to watch, especially as you're heading into garden planting season. So take care, God bless, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.